After weeks of earthquakes, nearly 40,000 in total, a volcanic eruption began on March 19th, 2021, on Iceland's Reykjanes peninsula at the site of Fagradalsfjall mountain, close to the town of Grindavík, near the famous Blue Lagoon. The area is known as Geldingadalir and is just a short distance from Iceland's capital city, Reykjavík. I have been lucky enough to visit the site a few times. My first time here was on the second day of the eruption, and then you could almost stand next to the beginning of it. But now this has been started to fill in all these valleys around here, and already we have a few of these volcanic areas that are quite changing a lot. So some of them are kind of turning off while others are opening up. And for a while it was just like one big fissure going from southwest to the northeast, so to speak. This will be changing a lot all the time, and right now the geologists that are researching this area really don't know the way it's going to develop. It could be over in a week, over in 2 days, and of course this is a prime example of what makes Iceland. This is a new land, totally new land, of course, and this is the way Iceland has become to be. If we look at the geology of Iceland and the world in general, we could look at the things like the tectonic plates. The tectonic plates, which was called originally Pangea, which is all of the continents, have been moving apart, moving together. But Iceland came out of a fissure under the Atlantic Ocean, which means the whole country is very new. And right now we're standing in between many of these fairly new lava fields. The lava field is almost surrounding us right here, but we're standing on an elevated area. And when you're on an elevated area and an area where you have the wind in your back, then you're safer from the potential poisoning. But today, just like the other times when you visit, it's completely new. Everything has changed, and it's absolutely amazing. So this here is the last time we can stand on this ground, because in about a week or so this will all be covered in lava. Here people are actually going quite close to the lava, which is often precarious and could be dangerous if something would open up, but we are under the wind, which means that the wind is going in this direction. Right now, actually, we can see something interesting, that is that this is basically the most active one, starting from being a fissure of many areas going up in many different areas. Right now, there has been a focus to this fissure itself, and from going from a steady, calm little flow, just about, as we can imagine, a syrupy valley of different fissures going out. This one is currently very powerful. You can imagine that you're taking a garden hose that's dripping from the side and turning it upwards and putting some pressure on it. So now it's spouting upwards. It's going up from probably around 6 square meters a second of lava flowing into the neighboring areas. And here you can see it basically filling up the valleys. And as in a microcosmos, we can imagine that this is the same way that the whole of Iceland has been developing since the beginning of the formation of the country. Here in Reykjanes, there has been no eruptions for about 840 years or so, about 800 years, while the rest of the areas, such as Vatnajökull area, Hekla volcano, of course the Westman Islands and Surtsey, which are prime examples of how Iceland came to be. But right now, of course, we're looking at this volcano, which we don't even know what it is called yet. And today, it's truly magnificent, and always great to see the changes that are happening here. I'm hearing an alarm, which means that there's gases here, so I better turn this off right now and get out of this gaseous area. For more tours, blogs, articles, check out icelandtravel.is. Have a nice day, everyone.